Foosball can be a ton of fun. Couple of problems though. It's not so much fun when you're playing it by yourself. And boy, does it take up a lot of space. So when you don't have anyone to play foosball with, you got this big honking table sitting in the way. So I've been debating this now for a while. Do I want to keep the foosball table? Because man, is it great when people are over. Maybe if my son wants to play for a bit. But the rest of the time, it's just in the way. So, I was actually at Myers the other day, and I found something that I think's kind of neat and might really change things up here. They had the Franklin Quickset foosball table. Now this guy folds up when you're not using it, and even when you are using it, it takes up a lot less space. I don't know, it might be too short, quality might not be there. It's certainly a heck of a lot lighter than my full-size foosball table here. So we'll get it unboxed, take a look at it, see if it's any good. Hold my big red. Alright, let's get this thing opened up. Inside the box we have the shell of the foosball table, so looks like I don't have to put that together. That's nice. Gonna have to put the rods in though, so let's get it all out and read some instructions. Well, the first step, regardless of what you might have heard before, is to take it out of the box. So we got it out of the box. The legs are already attached, so that's pretty great. Looks like they just flip down. Look at that. How easy is that? Can't beat that. Alright, there we go. It stood up. I mean, it's got a bit of a wobble to it, but it feels sturdy enough actually. Alright, let's see what comes next. Looks like the next thing is we got to get all these rods out of here, and then we're going to be putting them in. Also got two foosballs, kind of soccer ball shaped, so that's pretty cool. So there is a huge difference between these and the rods that are in the full-size foosball table. These are a lot thinner, a lot lighter. The guys are a lot smaller, but it is a more compact foosball table, so that's kind of what we're expecting, and honestly a little bit of what we're going for. So, strange thing here in the instructions, and I don't know if you can see this in the video, but the rods have numbers on them. And as you'd imagine, there's basically two of each rod. However, they don't seem to fall in the same place. So, like 5 is all the way at one end of one side of the table, but then it's like the third rod in on the other side. So I don't really understand that. I'm going to have to figure that one out. So when you're putting in the rod, there's these two plastic pieces that serve basically as the bearing and also hold the part in place. So we set it down in and then put the parts together through the hole. And they just snap together. Oh, actually that doesn't feel too bad. So I figured out the numbering and why number 5 is in two places but not the same spot. And this is probably obvious to any of you guys watching this, but the number 5s are the black players. So then there is another number where there's two rods that are the same that are yellow. So that's why they're in two different spots, because they go in two different spots for the same side. Alright, there we go. I don't know, isn't bad. Let's see if we can't get the get a good smack on the ball. I mean, definitely, if you get really into it, you're gonna, whoo, oh, those things will just spin. Man, those will just spin. Yeah, if you get really into it, you're gonna be moving this thing around though. I don't know. Initial impressions, not too bad. So we'll go ahead and do a little more comparison between it and the full-size foosball table. I gotta tell you, I was really worried about the height, and it is, I don't know, a couple of inches lower, but not that much. So put them side by side and let's just see how they stack up size-wise. Probably get the kids playing on it a little bit and see what their thoughts are. Here's the kids playing on the Franklin Quickset foosball. You see, it's actually a pretty decent size for them. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. And you can see that they're having no problem spinning the players, which I know is not a regulation move, but I don't think we're really regulation, so. All right, let's move over to the full-size one and kind of show a comparison there.
No. I have. Ready? Mm-hmm. No, it's that inside.
Yeah, just go ahead, bud. Oh my gosh, you guys. So you can see this one's still definitely playable for them. However, it's a lot taller and a lot farther in between the rods, so a little different experience for them. What was that, Levi?
It's also a lot more stiff. Yeah, it's harder to turn the players.
It's harder to turn the players. Yeah, I think so too. So that is one advantage, it seems, with the Franklin. They do spin better, which I've used some Tornado foosball tables that spin more like the Franklin, oddly enough. Yeah. Now, one thing that I've noticed, though, is with the full-size one there, the players definitely have more weight to them. So it feels like when you hit the ball, you hit it a little more, it's a little more oomph. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I think that too. Like, it shoots further.
Yeah,
faster.
so even though you...
I don't know what oomph means, though. It has a little more, like, power.
Yeah, so even though you can't spin it as fast, it doesn't feel like you need to, because when you make contact, it seems to me on the larger table, you just send the ball flying anyway. So which one do you guys prefer then?
That one.
That one?
Yeah, definitely.
No hesitation at all. That's the one, huh?
Well, this is the one for kids. This is the one for more of adults.
You think?
Yeah, because since it's like stiff for kids, it's like a little more for adults, and since it's like a lot bigger in size, then like adults are bigger. Yeah, it definitely has a lot more different designs. Like this one, the ball goes around and down. Whenever you shoot into the goal, this one you have to take it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that one is for kids and this one's for more of adults. Not specifically for maturity. It's just like the size of it.
The size of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test out this whole adult versus kid thing, and we're gonna set up the camera. And I'm going to take one side of these tables, and you guys take the other side.
Both of us?
Yeah. So you guys against me. What do you think?
I like it.
All right.
Oh! I got another point. 4-2-1.
Oh!
That was so close.
I get in and out of the goal.
Yeah, because you hit so hard. No.
let's move down to this one. Let's give this a shot here. No, this actually is more fun, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a lot faster.
Yeah, also,
yeah.
If you hit it too hard, it's a lot easier to get in and bounce out.
Oh, it bounces out easier on this one than that one?
Yeah.
I spun yours?
No, believe I did. Oh, you could so hard.
Oh! All the way down. All the way down. Alright, guys. Good game. Good game.
You're a lot better at this one. This one's a lot more...
It's a lot faster.
Yeah. Like, the ball also, rolls a lot easier.
You weren't even playing and you blocked it.
Here we are once again at the end of one of my review videos, and I gotta come up with a conclusion, right? Well, I went into this not expecting much. I picked this thing up on a crazy clearance, really, really inexpensive price, and I thought, I'll give it a shot. I fully expected to hate it and want to return it. That really was honestly what I thought was going to happen, because this thing's huge. This old one it's huge, it's heavy. The quality on it feels nice. The rods, the wooden handles, it feels like quality. This is light. It looks cheap. It feels cheap. I'm not gonna lie, it does. But dang, I had more fun playing this than I've ever had playing this. So, I don't know if it's because the players are lighter, you can whip them around more, the play field's smaller, maybe that makes a difference. But I really enjoyed this. So, for me, I think this is a smart bet. So this is probably going on Facebook Marketplace or something look for a new home. Now, for you, if you competitively play foosball, this is probably not for you. If you're looking for something that's just fun to have for when friends come over, or to play with your kids, or just for your kids to use, this is pretty good. I'm honestly floored. I'm really shocked by this, and I'm kind of gushing over it here, but it is cheap. It's cheap, but man, is it fun. And I just keep coming back to that word. It's fun. So there you have it. That's my review on the Franklin Quickset Foosball table. Well, if you guys have found this useful or helpful, please hit that thumbs up. If you have one of these or have any experience with this or even opinions on the full-size foosball tables, please leave them down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. If you didn't like the video, you can hit that thumbs down, sure. But also leave me a comment. Let me know what you didn't like about it, because I'm always trying to improve. Well, if you'd like to see my other videos that I have coming, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get all the notifications and all of that stuff. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Foosball can be quite a bit of fun.